Subtitles in Davinci Resolve are easier than you think, but there are some caveats. Welcome back to Creator Reality, my friend. I'm John, and today I'm going to walk you through start to finish and adding subtitles to your timeline. Let's jump into Davinci Resolve and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here's my timeline in Davinci Resolve. This is the intro to this video. If you have the studio version of Davinci Resolve, you will have access to the AI subtitle generation, where it basically does speech to text and creates your subtitle track for you. In case you have the free version, here's a manual way to get started. We can right click in our track area here and choose Add Subtitle Track, which adds it right here. And then we can right click and choose Add Subtitle, which adds a subtitle block. And you can type in whatever you want, like this is what I was saying. And then from there, we go over to Track, and we can do basically anything you can do in a regular text effect in Davinci Resolve. So we can change the font, and we can change the size. We can give it a stroke, change the color of that to black, we'll say. We can move it around. We want outside only for the track stroke, that is. And then we can add a drop shadow, so we can make that stand out a little bit. We can add a background, so it's a semi-transparent background here. I'm going to go ahead and double click on position to reset that, and you can see what's going on. Now that's all well and good. Let's go use the speech to text feature in Davinci Resolve. So I'm going to right click on the subtitle track and choose delete track, because it's going to create it for me. We want to come up to Timeline, AI Tools, and then Create Subtitles from Audio. And it's going to give you a language selection. You have a whole bunch of options here. I'm going to leave mine on Auto. Caption preset. We have defaults, teletext, Netflix. We'll create a caption preset in just a minute. Maximum, you can choose how many characters are going to show up on screen at once and how many lines. We're going to leave that on default. Click Create. And then it's going to create the subtitles. So it'll take a second to initialize, then it'll analyze, and then boom, it's got it. And if we play it back, subtitles in Davinci Resolve are easier than you think, but there are some caveats. Welcome. That's pretty cool. Let's Control Z that, and I want to do it again, but I'm going to change this to 25 characters per line because we're going to make the text a little bit bigger. We'll click Create, and then boom, it's done, just like that. Subtitles in Davinci Resolve are easier than you think. Cool. So here's where things get a little bit interesting. There are some presets built into Davinci Resolve. So we'll click on Effects, and we'll come over to Titles, drop the down arrow there, and there's a subtitle subfolder. In here we have animated subtitles and regular subtitles. So if I click on black on white background and I drag it down, I'm going to drag it to the track header. If you try to drag it over here, it's not going to work. It's going to try to drop it on my video track. But if I drag it onto the track header, it's going to apply that change right there. And if I play these back, you'll notice that it's all converted to the same style. So whatever style you have for one of the subtitle regions in here, it's going to use it for the whole track. Now, if you want to modify this, we can click on the track header, come over to Caption and Track. We want to select Track. And then you'll see I have black on white rounded, and I'll click at the start of one of these so you can see it, but we can change all this stuff. So we can change the font, we can change the font style, and then all the color. You want a different color, just click on it, there it is. You can change all your stuff just like you're using a Text Plus effect in Davinci Resolve. I have a video on using that over there. Go check it out after you're done here. And I mentioned the animated ones earlier. If you want a word for word, choose Statement, drag and drop that on your track, and there it is. And when we play this back, you'll notice that word for word, the subtitles are popping up. So it's following the speech, and it's pretty close. It really is. And again, we can go in and change the font color. We can change the background. We'll pick a nice blue. There it is. Now, if you want to save this as a preset, it's kind of kludgy. I haven't gotten that one to work yet. But up here in the ellipse button, we have a few presets that I've made in the past, and like word highlight is an animated one, but if I click load preset, it doesn't change anything over here, so it doesn't look any different than it did before. And if I go to track and I delete statement and reset the style and position, even if I click here and load this animated one, it changes it to something different, but it's not animated. So it's kind of kludgy there. But if I click on the reset button for style and position, and then let's create one that we actually may want to keep. We're just going to make it really garish so it stands out, right? We want to save this for later. Fine. We'll come up here to the ellipsis, save track as preset, and we're going to call it demo. Click OK. Now, if I come into my track, I click on the track header, make sure I'm in track, click on style and position reset. Great. It reset it. Come up to the ellipsis, demo, load preset. There it is. So you can't do presets for animated subtitles, but you can do presets for static subtitles, which is still pretty handy. And if you have done this and you found a way to get the animated presets to work, drop me a line. I've been using the non-animated ones quite a bit lately, and even some of the animated ones I have used, and I just make the same changes over and over. But that is creating the subtitles. If you render your video as normal, those subtitles will not show up in your video. So let me show you how to render out your video with the subtitles. For that, we're going to click on the deliver icon, which is going to bring us into the deliver page. You give your video a file name, you give it a location, all this stuff, whatever your favorite settings are. But when you scroll down to subtitle settings, that's where the magic is going to happen. Now, by default, export subtitle is not selected. So I'm going to select that. And format, you need to drop this down. It'll export a separate file for you as a separate file, as embedded captions or burn into video. For things like YouTube or Instagram, you want to choose burn into video. That's all you got to do. And then you add it to render queue. It'll show up here. You render it, and you'll have the subtitles exactly how they appeared in your timeline. Now, if you want to get fancy, you can come up here and click on the ellipse next to render settings, and we can save as a new preset. We can call it demo and give it an icon, click save, and now demo will show up here in the custom presets. So I have a few different render settings that I like, but you'll notice if I click on one of these others, export subtitle is selected. It's not selected. We'll come back to demo, and now it's selected. So it's going to remember that you wanted your subtitles exported as part of your video. So a pretty quick tip today, kind of easy, couple of caveats, couple of gotchas, and we're off to the races. If you have Davinci Resolve Studio, you can use that speech to text, which I think is really handy and it's really accurate. Otherwise, you're either going to be manually creating your subtitles, or I have noticed that there are some scripts you can download off the internet to plug into Resolve somehow and get that to do your speech to text. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate your time today. If you learned anything, drop me a comment below. If you have a question about Davinci Resolve, drop me a comment below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, all the YouTuber stuff. Actually, until next time, go check out this video. It's one of mine. You're sure to learn something about Resolve there, and I'll see you there. John out.